Hi, everyone. Welcome to the last part in my series on Jesus, part 16. I hope you'll watch this series in order or listen in order. I'll link the first video in this series in the description below. This final section is about Western culture and Eastern culture, brains and heart, masculine, feminine, intellect, meaning. And it's important to remember that it's not the case that any individual specific man has a bigger brain than a woman, or a woman has a bigger heart than a man, or someone in the West has a bigger brain than someone in the East. I'm talking completely metaphorically in this section, and every individual on the planet has all these elements within them. And the sort of marriage that I'm alluding to takes place within each person. This section is called Whole. Jesus taught that the foundation of the universe, the very universe itself, is divine in the best sense of that word. Our birthright is love, joy, and freedom. And the freedom part is no joke. We are so free, we can pretend we aren't. We are so free, we can hate ourselves and others and accept suffering and frustration as our lot. But those ideas are what Jesus called not sin, a mistranslation of the Greek, but missing the mark. And his answer was not that we repent, but that we do what the original Greek word meant, simply change our minds. We can come home like the prodigal son to the truth, or what Jesus called the Father. I bet, though, he would have called it the Mother if he hadn't already been introducing enough radical spirituality to ancient Palestine. The mother, after all, is a more apt metaphor for that common ground of being from which we all spring, that wholeness that Jesus insists can be trusted to provide for us, and that Eastern wisdom takes as a given. Indeed, it seems to be the metaphor favored by the first, and presumably most natural, people. As far back as 30,000 years before Christ, evidence suggests a primordial goddess was the central deity of human veneration. And goddesses thereafter mixed freely with gods in all cultures across the globe. By the time Jesus was born, though, the Western world was already galloping well on its way towards the cowboy masculinity that reached its zenith with the atom bomb. The one true God of Jesus' culture was a confirmed bachelor, not only uninterested in a divine wife, but actively hostile towards the idea. But it seems we've been missing her lately. Especially since the 60s, our analytical Western brain has more and more felt a yearning to marry the intuitive Eastern heart. Dazzled by our technological toys, our bachelor sensibilities thought we might do just fine without her. Many are discovering, though, that however cleverly we chop up and manipulate the physical world for our convenience, Something impossible to define is missing in our souls. Call it wholeness, union with the divine, meaning, deep satisfaction, or just joy. Seekers are finding a taste of it in the wisdom of traditions of faraway places like India and Tibet. But I don't think we have to pack our bags to find what we're looking for. With the right ears, we can hear the same sweet song humming in the well springs of our own beautiful, flawed religion.